A draw would guarantee qualification. As you can see, that's what's happened there. And in their next match at home to Antwerp, it's a shootout for who wins the group. Well done, Tottenham. Well done, Jose. That was rather entertaining, wasn't it?
It was entertaining, probably more entertaining than Jose Mourinho would have liked. Lask gave as good as they got. But yeah, job done.
Yeah, 6 goals. Should we have a look at them from the second half?
Yeah, I mean, it was a game that just kept you interested right to the end. And I think, you know, you look at this one here from Son, this was a bit of quality, perhaps the only bit of real quality in the game. Goalkeeper goes far too over to his left, and Son tucks it away beautifully, as we know he can. That rapid pace that he has and that quality finish. But that was really the best of Tottenham tonight. We didn't see a great deal of that. Of course, both other goals coming from penalties.
Tricky night for Joe Hart, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I thought he started the game really well, made a couple of good saves and kept them in it. But a goalkeeper of Joe Hart's quality, he'd be more than disappointed there. I mean, he's got his arm outstretched. It's like as if it's hit him on the forearm. So yeah, bitterly disappointing.
No doubts about that one.
No penalty. Look at this though, for a little bit of quality. Dele Alli off the bench. He's almost taken the mickey there, isn't he? The way he puts that one away.
Yeah, he was cold coming off the bench, but to have the presence of mind just to lift it over the keeper was a lovely penalty.
And then Karamoko here with the equaliser. In the end, it made no difference for Tottenham. It still guarantees their passage through to the knockout stages of the competition. But a decent finish from him, and well played Lask tonight. They certainly gave as good as they got, didn't they? Look, if we just turn around, and I know for people sitting at home, they will think, look, 2,000 fans in a stadium of this size surely has no impact. But when we came out here from watching the Spurs game inside, it felt different. It just did.
It is, yeah. I mean, listen, the cafes are open. I've had a pie and a bovril. I feel like I'm one of the fans again.
Can I just point out the only person that got delivered bovril and a pie was you?
Listen, the fans are back in. We've got to embrace it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great to see.
Oh, without doubt. You know, there's a buzz, and it's nowhere near, of course, the noise you normally get in the Emirates. A Spurs fan might dispute that. They used to call it hybrid library, didn't they, back in the day? But there's definite buzz, and it's great to see the fans back in.
Tell us what you think the impact will be on the players, because even in the warm-up they were making quite a bit of noise, these fans.
I do think it's an impact. I think there's definitely a discussion to be had whether you can have some grounds with fans in and some not, because I genuinely feel that it does raise the tempo, I think, of the game. You can definitely feel it. We've been in grounds across the country, soulless grounds with no fans in them, and although there's only 2,000 people, you can definitely feel it.
Isn't it weird how such a small number of fans makes such a difference?
And let's start to look at improving those numbers when it's safe to do so. We now have a vaccine that's coming in, and hopefully we can return to some normality and back to that atmosphere that we have in our football grounds.
And just a reminder for you at home, for the fans that are in here, as you can see, they have to remain socially distant. They have to wear masks. They were screened when they came in. They sanitise their hands. They can get food and drink, but they have to stay in their seats and keep their masks on unless they're eating or drinking. What do you think, very briefly, of the Arsenal team tonight, Martin? You like the look?
Yeah, I'm interested that Maitland-Niles is playing in his sort of preferred position in that centre midfield. Everybody else, I think they're the changes that you would expect to see. Arsenal running away with this group, so the business is normal, yeah. Jake, for this competition.
Tonight it's all about trying to win the group. This is great. Once again, I can't hear you at a football ground, which means things are slowly getting back to how they should be. But as you can see, only 2,000 of them, but already it just feels different in here. And we've been watching the fans. They've been walking in and out. In fact, Monty Patterson was one of those walking in. There he is. Come on, Arsenal. A big smile on his face. Gonosaurus is back as well. That made the papers, didn't it? So they're here. They've got their Christmas hats on. They're wearing their masks. It just feels good. Here's what they think.